Hi everybody, Carol from Carol's Vintage Treasures, and I'm here today with a What Sold video. This is May 29th through June 8th. I had one sale on Poshmark and 11 sales on Etsy for a total of 12 sales. I'm sorry I didn't have a video on Friday. I wasn't feeling well. I had a problem with high blood pressure and vertigo. Ended up in the hospital for like a day and a half, but they got it under control. Everything's fine now. Yeah, they had to rule out a stroke and make sure my heart was okay and everything. So everything's fine now. I am a little tired, but getting back to normal. So I think what I'm going to do now is have my what sold videos on on Tuesdays. And on Friday, I'll do something like an unboxing or a shopping haul. So we'll just switch it around that way so it's not all out of whack from last week. So, glad to be back. Glad to be back in my house. My daughter took my dog for a couple of days and gave me a chance to get better. So, thank you so much to her. She is such a sweet girl. Everything's good. So let's get on with our video. First thing I sold was on Poshmark, where I had one sale. It was a Lee regular fit capri jeans, size 16. They were new with tags. These were really nice jeans. I got them at a Goodwill. Probably didn't pay too much for them, like maybe $5 or so. So it still came out with a pretty decent ROI, but that's the one I sold on Poshmark. Someone sent me an offer and I went ahead and accepted it since I'm trying to get down my inventory there. And now we'll move on to Etsy. I sold this little ceramic seal, brown speckled ceramic pottery. Kind of reminded me a little bit of Blue Mountain pottery, but it was not marked on the bottom. Didn't have any markings. It might have been a studio piece. I'm not sure. But it had beautiful little eyes. Very sweet looking. Sold for $19.19. Next, I sold another abacus. These have been selling really well for me. I bought a few of them, so every time I sell one, I take it down, take new pictures, and put a new one up. So this one sold for $19.99, and it was a Melissa and Doug. It was very nice. Next thing that sold was this art glass bowl or candy dish. It had kind of a white swirl in it. It sold for $19.99. It was very pretty and didn't have any markings or anything, but I thought it was a nice bowl. And $19.99 is really good. Next thing that sold was this, it was a marigold glass white crystal art vase made in Italy. And I found this at a Goodwill. I sold it for $35.99. It's very pretty. Okay, next thing that sold was another Walt Disney cassette tape. It had Bambi on one side and Mother Goose on the other. It was from 1979, and it sold for $13.59. I will take that any day. Next thing I've had for a very, very, very long time I just kept lowering the price till it sold. It was an otagiri porcelain revolving figurine of a girl with an umbrella, and the music box played Singing in the Rain. It was from Japan. Very pretty. Sold for $16.79. Next thing that sold was this piano jewelry box. This sold for $19.99. Had a piano shape, had the velvet lining inside, and a drawer for the jewelry. It was really nice. It did have a scratch on the top, which I disclosed in the listing. Otherwise, it was in really good condition. Sold for $19.99. And next thing that sold was Mr. Pee Wee Herman. He sold for $101.59. I got this at a Shop Goodwill auction. I did pay up for it. I probably paid more than I should have, so I'll have a profit still, but he was not in the best of condition. He had stains on his clothing and marks on him. I did put as is in the listing, and hopefully they looked at all the pictures and saw Pee Wee wasn't perfect, but he sold for $101.59. Next thing that sold was this little golden book. I've been selling little golden books lately. This was We Like Kindergarten, 1965 by Clara Cassidy, and it was illustrated by Eloise Wilkin. Eloise Wilkin is very popular with her illustrations. If you'll notice, her name is Carol on the book. So, but it sold for $15.19. People do look for her books with her illustrations, so I pick them up when I see them. Next thing that sold was this Peanuts Charlie Brown nativity scene with Lucy, Peppermint Patty, Sally, Snoopy. It was a 7-piece set of a Christmas pageant decoration, and it sold for $39.99. And I believe I found this in a baggie at Goodwill. So I don't think I paid very much for it, but I don't remember. And next thing I sold was this necklace. It's very pretty. It is from Talbot's. I sold it for $20.79. Thought I had one more thing. Yeah, I did have one more thing. Let me see if I can pull it up. I thought I was prepared. Okay, next thing. This is the last thing that sold. Let's see if I can get it up here better. It was a J.J. Jeanette gold tone with a pink rhinestone collar cat brooch. It sold for $10.39. I have had this for quite some time. I got it in a Shop Goodwill Hall of Brooches auction haul. So, very nice sales this week. I finally got caught up with my shipping. It's going out today. And then it's just back on track, back to normal. I'm doing well. I'm just getting my strength back, and everything's going to be good. So the haul I have coming up, I filmed right before I got sick. So you're probably not going to hear me mentioning the hospital or getting sick. And that's it. Stay right there. I'll be right back with the haul. Hey everyone, I have a haul here for you today. Ran into Goodwill after the post office, picked up a few things. I thought you might like to see what I got. I got a couple of baggies we can open up at the end. And I will show you all the goodies I found. First I found this hat. It was $4.49. It's Woolrich. I think it's a men's hat. I'm not positive. I will do some more research. I think these sell pretty well. It was $4.49. We'll see how it does. I briefly looked them up on Poshmark and it looked like they were selling pretty well. So it's a large, I believe. Yeah, large. It's a large Woolrich hat, and there is the brand right there. We'll see how that does. I haven't sold a whole lot of hats, but always willing to try something new. It seemed like a good deal, so I picked it up. I found, this says Mr. and Mrs. Claus Creamer in Sugar Bowl. It was $4.49. I briefly looked at one of the items in here. It looked okay, so I took a chance. I hope they're in good shape. Someone wrapped them in tissue paper, so they meant a lot to someone. Oh, they're Avon. Oh my goodness. But there's the creamer, which is Santa. There was so much Avon there. I mean, someone must have donated their whole collection of Avon. And it just doesn't sell that well for me. But we'll see how this does. Now, see, I should have looked at this because it's missing its head. It's just a little open sugar ball. But I should know by now to look in these boxes and check them out very well. But, you know, you get people hanging around you and wondering what you're doing, and you try to hurry. But at least this is cute. This little creamer might sell. So, and I'll sell them as a set with the top missing. Maybe it'll sell. You never know. But anyway, it says Hallmark Dalmatians plate on the side. So they didn't put it in an Avon box. That's okay. One thing you have to do when you're thrifting is take your time and look over what you have very well, because there's a lot of damage that is trying to be concealed, and you know, that's what happens. Okay, have a little turtle here for $2.49. Just a little trinket box. It's wood. I thought it was very pretty. So I will spruce this up a little and see what I can do with it. For $2.49, I should be able to get some money from it. So it's not too bad. No breakage. No deep scratching. Oh, it says Peru on this side. Oh, wait. No. Puerto Rico. There's Porta and then Rico. I didn't realize it was a souvenir piece. It's okay, though. It's really cute. We'll see how it does. You can tell I was a little bit rushed this shopping trip, but I wanted to get in and out quickly, and I did. But I should have taken a little more time looking things over, which is a lesson I seem to have to learn quite a lot. I have a Charming Tales mouse in the box. And Charming Tales usually sells pretty well for me, so I was excited to find this little guy in the box. I think he's an ornament. Yeah, he's putting his mail in the mailbox, which is a mushroom. Isn't that sweet? And there's his mark on the bottom. And it's very, very cute. So we'll see how that does. A lot of times these have damage on them, so you have to look them over really well. But this one looked pretty good. I did look this one over before I bought it. So that's good. Got one in the box. And this was $1.49, so that was a pretty good buy. I found another one in Charming Tales. Someone was getting rid of their Charming Tales and their Avon on this day. And this was $3.49. And it's just a little mouse in the garden with all of his gardening tools and his little friends. Really cute. There's a little birdie on the birdhouse. I think that's just darling. And there's the mark on the bottom. But we'll see how those do. I don't think, oh, maybe it's the right box. Yeah, it fits. It's just this side is weird. But we'll see. Well, it fits. But it's good to find them in the boxes. It even had paperwork in here with it, so that's cool. Let's see how that guy does. All right, I found a movie. I don't know if this is any good. It was new, so I grabbed it. It's Joyride 1, 2, 3. I guess it's a scary movie. But it's about a truck, a rogue truck probably. And it was $1.29. So I'm only picking these up, as I've said 1,000 times before, if they're new in plastic. So, and they're not selling very well, so I don't know what the deal is. Mother of Mine, A Mother's Treasury by Mary Engelbright. I thought this was very, very cute. It's just a little book. Really nice. And would have been nice to have on Mother's Day, but that's okay. Things like this probably sell all year round. It was $3.29. I like Mary Engelbright. I just recently sold a 10 of hers, so I usually pick her up when I see her laying there on the shelf. Excuse me. Now I got a couple of baggies I thought we could open. They were $4.49 each, and they looked to be McDonald's maybe, or little miniature dolls, I'm not sure. But they looked interesting, so I decided to give it a try. All right. Here's the first baggie. They stapled her. So they're Madame Alexander dolls, and they're from McDonald's. I don't know if these have any value, but there's the first one. And there seem to be quite a few in here. This says Setting Sail Toy. Excuse me, got a tickle all of a sudden. That's from the back. But things like this you can lot up together to try to make a bigger sale. This says Glinda the Good Witch. Oh, who is this little guy? Oh no. He looks like a pilgrim. I don't see a name or anything. Oh, maybe it's on the back. He got turned around somehow. It says Mad Hatter. So that's pretty cool. And here's one that says Wizard of Oz. Looks like the Scarecrow. So they have themes to them. So maybe between the two bags I can put together a set. Oh, Alice in Wonderland. I recognize her. That's cute. A lot of dolls in here for $3.49. This is, it says jumping rope. So I guess just a little girl with a jump rope. That's pretty cool. And this one is The Wizard of Oz. It's a green doll. This is Guardia Winky. And this is the last one in this baggie. And it says, what does it say? Gretel. So we have a Gretel. Maybe there's a Hansel in the other bag. I don't know. So that's it for that bag. Let's see what we have in the other bag here. This is an equestrian girl. That's what the packaging looks like. It just says Madame Alexander, and then there's a McDonald's little logo there. This one is not in the package. She says tennis girl. She's awfully cute. Yeah, there are a few here that are out of the package. This one says teammates boy. This looks like a little baseball player, possibly. Oh, goodness, there's a lot of them out of the package. Okay, this one is a ballerina. Here's a little cutie. It says hop, skip, and jump. Kind of reminds me of my second from oldest, Samantha. She doesn't watch these videos, but I can remember putting her in dresses like this. And she kind of had a hat like that in one of her pictures. Maybe that's why it reminds me of her. So, oh my goodness, this must be the Cowardly Lion. And here is a Mickey Mouse boy doll. He's even got a little tail, look at that. And here's the Mickey Mouse girl. Wendy doll as Minnie Mouse toy. She's in the package. As you can see, she's got the ears and the polka dot dress. And here is the last one. And it's the Wizard of Oz. May as well take him out. He's opened. The Wizard. So I could do a Wizard of Oz lot. I could do a Mickey Mouse lot. You can do a lot of things with stuff like this. And $3.49 each for a big bag of dolls. Oh, this one's $4.49. Are they $4.49 each? Yes. You can certainly make your money back and a profit with that. So with the McDonald's toys, I think it's usually best if they're in the baggie and unopened. But I think they sell both ways. They won't sell as much if they're opened. But that was a pretty good haul, I thought. I'm still not getting too terribly much. Trying to get rid of old stuff still. But I like to bring in new stuff to make the store look fresh and make it look like I'm bringing new stuff in, which I am. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the haul and the what sold video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers, so if you could subscribe, it would mean a lot to me. What else? And comment down below. Let me know what your favorite thing was, or just say hello. I love hearing from you. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do.
So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And have a great day.